We're joined again by Electric Chicken.
Sup, 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 y'all.
We are here for round number. Is this round number 5? Round number five. Yeah. The Chinese Grand Prix here in Shanghai. Hopefully, no threat of the coronavirus because I'm drinking Stella. So.
The Wu-Tang virus.
Yep.
There's been many jokes around the lunch table at the expense of the Chinese, unfortunately. Did you see that they built a hospital in 8 days?
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
What? Leave it to the Chinese, man. So, what's this B? China Grand Prix. I wonder what the turn names are.
I don't know. I wasn't able to find any. I just found the numbers, so.
I was thinking we could call the first turn. We could call the first turn the snail.
It does kind of look like a snail. I don't hate that.
And then we can call the oh boy, I'm just opening up my iPad right now to check out. Some. I actually got new internet here, so I need to enter in the password. Man, this is gonna be good. What do you think a fast lap is for here? What do you think a qualifying fastest lap is gonna be?
I don't even know, to be honest with you.
Probably a 130. 130, high 130 if somebody is absolutely smoking, or a low 131. But we're gonna see a lot of medium hard strategies here.
Well, it looks like we got a lot of we got either softs or hard right now on the qualifying. Nobody on the mediums at the moment. On board with last week's winner, Camden Luca. Looks like he's the first one to cross the line. Heading into the snail.
Heading into the snail. And I know that samurais are traditionally Japanese, but that being said, I think that the long left-hander and the right-hander should be called the samurai S's.
We could always call the back straight the katana.
The katana. Yeah, it's called the katana. That is unbelievable. Did you ever play? Oh, what's that game? Oh, it's got the fighter. She's the anime-looking girl with the big boobs. Her name's Katana.
Oh no, like Street Fighter.
Yeah, it's like a Street Fighter, except it was for a GameCube.
Huh.
I don't know.
I never had a GameCube.
You never had a GameCube?
I did not.
What'd you play? What was the earliest system you had?
Atari, actually.
Okay.
If you go way back,
Atari.
we're talking Atari, but Mortal Kombat. Thank you, Coxie. Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, Mortal Kombat. Oh, Mortal Kombat. Katana. Right, okay. Well, I'm off then. I'm just really far off. Soul Calibur. That game. Does that ring a bell? Chat?
Yep,
Soul Calibur?
I remember that game.
Lots of boobs. Lots of bounce of boobs.
Look at taking the hairpin quite nicely. See what kind of time he's going to set. Keeps it inside the line, coming to the last corner. He's going to set a 132.3. So that lap. Is the benchmark.
And he's on.
He's on hard. The soft tires on mine.
Camden?
Yeah.
Oh, it shows for me he is on hard currently. And that would be absurd.
I was going to say, yeah, if he was on hards. No, wait, I don't want the gap to the leader.
Am I? Oh, I'm in RC7. I'm definitely not on Camden.
that might explain some things.
God, chicken, you're so stupid.
Yeah, well, that's what happens if you're running around like a chicken with your head cut off.
Oh. Yeah, this is going to be good. I mean, I know traditionally Puff is an absolute rocket in China. I don't know. I think from last year and also from our beer leagues, he's just a lightning rod.
I would love to see a little Prince Ali running quite wide. That might have didn't invalidate his lap. I'd like to see a little bit of wet weather. We have not seen any wet weather yet this season. So that would be.
I'm sorry, Chad, and all the drivers. It's I'm gonna have to leave that one at Caddy Damas's expense if there is.
I always root for the wet weather. It makes it more exciting.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. So we're gonna go
Oh,
fastest lap here. This
Puff
is
with
looking
the
pretty good.
33.6 on the hards. He's the fastest of the hard runners right now. Beck
I
just
doubt. Excuse me.
Beck is just 1/1000th of a second behind him.
1/1000th, eh?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's fantastic, Beck. Oh, that is like I don't even know what would make that difference. I mean, it could come down to who has the better quality equipment at that rate. I mean, okay, here we go. The snail. It's interesting that the snail is comprised of turns 1, 2, and 3, and I thought it would just be a long turn. I guess they kind of want to break it up. Interesting.
Nice
Interesting.
thing about going into the snails, a lot of times you can use the engine braking. You don't have to use as much actual brake. And right on board here with Beck, he just lightly taps the brake going into the snail. Wonder if we'll see any carnage into the snail this evening.
I'm going to unplug my mic for a second, and hopefully everything connects correctly.
Beck trying to find that 1/1000th of a second to get back in front of Puff.
Trying to find that 1/1000th of a second. I mean, he just has to hold his breath or tap his foot a little bit or something. I mean, that's all that is.
Sweat out a pound.
Yeah, sweat. Yeah, literally, sweat out a pound. Sweat out a pound and have some chicken wings.
Well, that would add more weight, so that'd slow you down a little bit. Add 1,000.
Less water, more protein.
Looks like he might pick up a nice slipstream from, I believe that's RC in front of him. So, oh, as he runs quite wide going into the Katana.
Yeah, going into the Katana. This is perfect. I mean, I couldn't agree more with the Katana. And then we got the, what should we call it, the smog hairpin, because Beijing is riddled with smog.
Yep.
Or we should call it the lily pad hairpin, because I really like the overhanging feature for their subpar seating there.
I mean, we can always call the last corner the Corona corner.
The Corona hairpin. The Corona corner. Oh, you mean the Corona corner being number 16?
Yeah, that last left right where the pit entry is.
Perfect. Okay, so we're going to call it the lily pad hairpin to the Corona corner.
And then leading down to the snail.
Leading down to the snail, that is absolutely ruthless. And then we got 7 and 8 as the Samurai S's.
And then the long straight on Sector 3 is, of course, Katana.
Katana. And then it kind of looks like sections or turns 10, 11, 12, and 13 looks like a foot or like a golf club.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe we're just getting out of control. Maybe we can call it the golf club. The club
corner. China. Club corner China.
Yeah. Club corner China. This is just getting out of control. Here we got. I'm on board with Prince. He's coming out of. Oh, he's actually going into the pits. Into the pits. We got Doth with 2 laps, setting a 1:33.363. That's exceptional. Unfortunately, he's currently invalidated. I feel like he's going to go into the pits.
A couple guys out now on the mediums. I'm riding on board with Fuzz, who's on the hards, getting ready to start his first flying lap on these tires. Going through Corona corner, runs a little bit wide. DRS is open, heading down to the snail.
Yeah. This is crucial to get this right. 2-3 tenths can be lost if you just don't nail this corner.
Yeah, it's very tricky. You want to get on the gas a little bit earlier, and you end up running wide going into turn 2. So you really got to be patient and let the car rotate into the corner.
Yeah, or you can lose the back end. Absolutely.
That is a corner known for some
carnage.
carnage.
That's a good passing corner. You can see a lot of action there.
We could call that Lando corner. That's where he got sent airborne, came out with one of his first famous memes during the Chinese Grand Prix. Locking up quite a bit here on that front right. It's not going to help the tires. And then the front left, he's equally treating his tires, so that's good to see.
Oh, a little bit wide here. You got to extend that out really far so you don't invalidate your lap.
Yeah, he is really exploring the track limits here.
Yeah, and also exploring the limitations of his own tires.
Yes. You know, it'd be nice
Come
if
on, Buzz.
visually they would show like flat spots on your tires. That would be kind of neat thing for the next version of the game. You lock up.
Yeah, when the new when the PS5, when the PS5 comes out, and they kind of upgrade it to everybody gets 4K scenario. Oh, another lockup, Fuzzmaster. Then I'm hoping that they can really try and start exploring the boundaries of graphics.
Yeah, we'll have to see. Let's see what kind of time Fuzz sets. He improved slightly, a 33.6, good enough for 9th at the moment.
Consistent.
Right on board here with Puff, who's sitting there in 5th place at the moment. See if he can improve.
On sauce now.
Sam up there with a 34.2. That's good enough for 2nd at the moment. Puff does set a purple first sector.
Good job, Sam. I like Sam. He's old faithful. He's consistent. This guy's fast. Especially in a Williams. He's really putting in work.
Yeah. It's the highest of Williams has been up on the grid for a while.
Puff. Ripping.
Yes, he is. He's looking pretty tidy right now.
I'm gonna throw it out there.
Oh, another purple sector.
I'm thinking Puff. I want Puff for 1 today. I'm feeling good.
Yeah?
I'm feeling good about it. And Doth, though. Doth is fast. I mean, well, if Camden and Luca just...
He's quick.
I don't know what to think.
He's quick. But Doth has shown some great pace throughout the year. Had some great results so far. So, I mean, he's one
Absolutely.
definitely have to look for. As Puff heads into the lily pad hairpin? Is that that's what we're calling that one? Yeah, that's right.
Yes, sir. Lily pad.
And then heading into
Coronavirus corner, and he comes.
Oh, he's doesn't want to improve his time on those softs because I believe he set his previous time on the hards. So, sneaky.
Oh man, I mean, that's some Splinter Cell action right there, folks. Everybody, watch out for Puff. I mean, if you turn left, he's turning right, and if you look forward, he's gonna be behind you. So.
Oh, Coxie with his prediction, he's saying Doth P1, Puff P2, and Biga P3. So, Camden sets a 131.5. So
he's a wildcat. He's just out there in the UK, letting that little wild child of his run around, setting fast laps on F1. He's my man. Also my Renault partner as well. So we got. Looks like Camden's on up here. He said a 131.556. That is frickin' fast, man.
Yeah, that is almost 9/10 faster than Sam. Oh, Ryan improves 132.3. That's good enough for 2nd at the moment.
Wrangling the cats right now. Bringing it in. He's really good. I mean, Ryan is smoking hot.
We have a lot of good drivers in this tier, so it's you really just never know week to week.
And we're talking a second and a half. 2 seconds separates basically a 12 down, 13.
I wonder if Puff is going to be going out. He's got to try to improve a bit on his lap. Because right now he's in 11th, so...
Yeah. So, oh, somebody's off. Gruesome car off. Invalidated his lap. Unfortunately.
Oh, and Doff sets a 132.2, good enough for 2nd.
Nice. Do you think track position plays huge here, coming down into the first turns and first sectors of the first lap?
Maybe into the snail corner a little bit, but I think overall not nearly as important as Monaco last week.
Right, exactly.
There's definitely more passing opportunities on this track going into the snail and heading into the lily pad.
Yeah, that's like I was just actually talking to Coxie about this. Ooh, D-Zig getting a little understeer there oversteer out of turn 13, the golf club. Could not hold down on it, and that unfortunately that does really bad for your softs. So you don't really want to commit too much to putting any more wear on those tires once you slide like that. But
yeah, start heating them up, and that could be all she wrote for them.
Another thing to watch out for is on worn tires, people coming into the pits
Yeah.
need to slow down earlier and take that precaution, or we're going to see a lot of front wings be absolutely disintegrated into those barriers there.
Yeah, it's really easy to turn in a little early going into the pits, and there you go. That's all she wrote.
Yeah, so Wayne and I were actually talking earlier. We don't know what the best strategy would be. I mean, are we looking at a soft, hard, medium, hard? It doesn't look like anybody's going to go for the hards because they're just not fast enough.
No, I mean, you know, they have the longevity. I'm sure we'll see some hard tires on the probably the second stint for the guys using the softs. And perhaps, actually, I mean, we might see them on all the drivers. Might go soft to hard or medium to hard. I mean, look at the times right now. The top 6 are all with soft tires. We'll see.
Is Camden Luca taking a seat, or
he might be
so.
happy enough with that. I don't. Yeah. Oh, you mean full time? I think he's still a.
Full time.
I believe he's still a reserve.
Damn.
But he keeps driving like this, and it won't be long before he's a full-time driver.
Or he gets kicked out because he's way better than everybody else.
Yeah.
Hey, there's tiers. There's levels to this game, and some people are on a different level.
Yep, a level which I'm not familiar with.
That Hot Pocket level.
Hot Pocket.
Mom, Hot Pocket. You watch South Park?
Yeah. Always a good show.
Yeah, he said it's a pretty good. I'm on board with Sam right now. And he said looks like he's got a pretty good lap so far. A couple of McLarens in front of him. RC's going to come around. He's one to watch always. He's going to be able to exercise a last lap here.
He may be one of the last guys to cross the line.
Beck's 3 laps on his mediums. I don't know if I'd be. That's a lot. Well, I guess you could set 3 laps on mediums. I get it, but you're kind of eating away at those quality first laps if you start to push more than two laps in your qualifying.
Yeah, you want to make sure they're good enough to get a good start off the line. You don't want them too worn compared to the drivers around you. We're riding on board here with Puff. Yeah, he's on the medium tires this time.
Downshifting really early, not having any extra revs there is beautiful. Beautiful technique. He must be running like a 7 rear or a 6 rear because he hooked up really nice out of the golf club there.
You know, the top 2 right now are Set, Camden, and Doth. Let's see if anybody can beat any of those times. Camden Luca, scorching lap, 1:31.5.
Faster than my time trial lap. Yes. But hey, it's not faster, dude. It's not hard to be faster than chicken.
Oh, Puff goes to second. 1:31.9 on the mediums.
Oh my goodness. My heart literally skipped a beat.
I was riding on board with him on that one. That was a flyer of a lap. Now I'm riding on board with Ryan here as he's coming down the Katana.
Half Chubb City for Puff. Very exciting.
Into the lily pad hairpin.
Yep, into the lily pad. Eyeing up Corona. This has to be perfect. Break at the border.
Trying not to get a virus. Yeah, right underneath that sign. And he goes up to second at 1:31.8.
Oh my goodness. That is the clutchest last few laps I have seen in a long time.
Anybody going to have a chance to beat it? It's like Dizeg might be able to improve on his time. He's coming through the coronavirus corner right now. He's getting ready to cross the line, and he goes up to third at 1:31.9. So things happening fast and furious here at the end of the race.
I'm freaking out. I'm going to have to chug my beer. I don't even know what to think.
But yeah, some good times there. But it is Camden Luca at 1:31.5. Ryan right behind him, 31.8. Dizeg a 31.9, but I think the lap of the day, Puff on those mediums, a 31.9.
Absolutely.
I mean,
he's sitting pretty high on mediums as well.
Yeah, he sets a 1:32.5, so he's right up there. But I think that is it.
Pretty good.
Just waiting for Sam to cross the line. He's coming through the lily pad right now, so he's the last man to cross the line, and that'll do it for qualifying.
Excellent qualifying.
And just remember, everybody, do not hit the button today.
Do not hit the button, or we're gonna have giant issues. And I'm talking admins all over the place. The last thing we need to do is to increase the dryness of our biggest humor.
What? Alright, I'll be there in a sec. Alright, I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem. I'll take over. Alright. Well, that was exciting. I don't know about everybody else, but I'm feeling pretty good. I'm feeling pretty good here. Look at the giant iPad on the wall above the DHL bordering. Really technologically advanced stuff here for China. You know, I hope everybody's okay out there. I know there's a few cruise ships that have been quarantined. I know they built that hospital. I mean, the doctor that whistle blew the amount of infected patients himself got sick and passed away. I mean, that is super suspect. You just never know these days. Between Hillary Clinton and China, we're talking lots of skeletons in the closet. But hey, if you're a stockbroker, for all those brokers out there, please do a little bit of research into some Chinese stocks, because I know the market is taking a bit of a dip, taking a bit of a dive there. So now's the time to skim the bottom, pick up a few shares, if you know what I mean. You know, it's just exciting out there. I mean, those last laps, we got some guys coming in here and stealing your girl, as it were, taking the wind out of a few sails. But you know, you earn it in this game. You definitely have to put that lap time, those lap times in, and also the practice, right? You got to think about all these guys coming out here setting good lap time. They don't just set good lap times. You have to get out there. You have to practice. You got to try strategies. You got to adjust your car setups to yourself, you know, and also be willing to share that information with other people, you know, because we don't want to be super secretive around here. We all love each other. This is great. Nobody wants the other person to get coronavirus. I know we're all trying to get first, second, and third, and, you know, get in the points and stuff like that. But let's all just, you know, share the road here. We don't want to have any incidents. I know people love incidents because, hey, it makes things interesting. But, you know, honestly, you just want to have everybody to have a good race, set some good lap times. You know, maybe take their own, you know, walk on the red carpet, right? I know for Tier 2, Aerostrike is just lighting it up. Nobody can catch the guy. I mean, he's too consistent. He's super fast, right? Maybe a move to Tier 1 is necessary. I don't know who they drop or who they'd pick up, but for the really fast, it'd be interesting to find out what the drafting process is for Tier 2 to Tier 1, because there's obviously Tier 1 guys are faster, but you know, maybe we can get a move from Aerostrike up to Tier 1, and then there's a couple guys on Pace Dogs. It's fast. I mean, there's Wolfberg's Tuner. These guys are smoking hot. And how about the Tier 1 guys dropping to Tier 2 and just absolutely stealing the show? I mean, hey, nothing feels better than seeing your character take the silver, take the bronze, silver, or gold, and see him up on the podium. But we got these Tier 1 guys coming down and maybe taking a little wind out of his tail, stealing a little bit of that thunder, you know. But I love them anyway. You gotta have them in there. It doesn't really bother me that much, but I know there's a rumblings and a grumblings from under the blanket from some other folks. But hey, you gotta respect everybody's opinion around here, you know. I'm excited to see what Beck can do today. He's super fast, you know. I'm also a big fan of the band, but I don't know any of their songs. But for the sake of the moment, great band.
I'll be done with this in like an hour.
I got Doth on a podium today. I think he's a Monday guy. He's a Monday guy. You know, he's a lawyer. He's concise. He's precise. He's well read, and he's coming out here, folks, with some hardcore fast lap times. And if you aren't prepared telling you right now, Doth is. He's going to take you to court, judge, jury, executioner.
All right, I'm back. Looks like nobody hit the button this time. That's good.
Fantastic. I was just having a good chat with everybody here. You know, I appreciate the chat, listening in, chiming in, and all the viewers today. You know, I know we only get about 20, Caddy, but goddamn, if I don't do it for them, buddy, I do it for you.
I do it for my fans.
So my wife and I, since like I said, we moved to my grandma's place. I'm 6'1", she's 5'10", and so it's like a jungle when we go to sleep. I'm talking limbs everywhere, right? So my grandma's got a queen size, and it's just not big enough for us. But what we did realize is there was a single mattress floating around. So I actually threw the single mattress on the wall side of the bed, squeezed in there, right down by my beautiful little girl Molly, my dog, my best friend. She's 9, my best friend, and I'm able to sleep on the floor of my own bed, separate beds right now. And I'm telling you, I got the best sleep I've had in a long time last night.
Hopefully your wife doesn't hear that.
Oh, she got a great sleep too. Absolutely. I don't know. They always want to cuddle. They always want to do weird shit. I'm not into it. Look, the bed is for sleeping. The
and
dinner
other
table
things
is for dinner. Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
You want to mix the two.
I got you. All right, we'll run down the grid here real quick. Everybody looks like we actually get started. First try this evening. We got Camden Luca on pole position. Right behind him is the Haas of Ryan. And then in third, we have D-Zig in the Ferrari, followed by Puff Digital in the Red Bull. The other Ferrari of Doth in fifth. Sam in the Williams in sixth. JFD in the Racing Point in seventh. Scanvy in the Alpha in 8th, RC in the McLaren in 9th, the other Alpha of Beck in 10th, followed by the other McLaren. So we have an Alpha McLaren, Fuzz in 11th, just outside that top 10, starting on the hards. Zamaglis in the Toro Rosso in 12th, Biga in the Red Bull in 13th, Prince Ali in the Mercedes in 14th, Ginna in the other Toro Rosso in 15th, Gruesome in the Haas in 16th, Sir Harry Hotspur in the Racing Point in 17th, and we have the two Renaults, Stig in 18th, followed by Brent Crystals in 19th, and Zoink Zazu rounding out the grid in the Williams. It looks like Camden is coming up to the line. Let's pull up some information and hide that.
I just want to remind everybody, as the cars are settling into the grid, that next weekend is the Daytona 500. Please, or sorry, this weekend is the Daytona 500. Do yourself a favor and catch some drafting action.
Yes, indeed. That's only about 100 miles or so from where I live at the moment.
Oh, I'm jealous. You know what my favorite thing is? Boogity, 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 let's go racing in America.
Gotta love the rednecks.
Here we go.
All right, lights are coming on. And we have 5 red lights, and they are off. Who's going to get the best start? Looks like Ryan got a pretty decent start, but it looks like Camden Lucas. Oh! Who was that in the background? That was a Red Bull. That was Biga. They head into Snail. Doth losing a position, it looks like, to Sam. Ooh, the other Red Bull sideways. Oh, we have a little bit of a calamity. I saw some front wing go flying, and we have a safety car already. Thank you, Codemasters. That did not take long. This safety car could definitely benefit some of the guys that might have picked up wing damage.
Yikes. Fuzz picks up 5 with severe and wing damage, obviously, and it's with a severe collision with RC7. I mean, this is
just chaos for McLaren. Yeah, McLaren just not happy right now. This does benefit Biga, who picked up some big wing damage at the start. I wasn't sure what happened back there, but he lost it, and we're gonna have to come into the pits for a fresh wing.
Yeah, we're going to see a few wings here. It's going to be interesting to see who is going in. One thing for all the drivers listening, please note, save some space between the car in front of you. Don't worry about what's behind you, just only what's in front of you. You do not want to pick up any unnecessary penalties. And also, the safety car will come in. Is it a full-on safety car?
It is full-on safety car.
Okay. So the safety car is going to want to come in. So the driver that is leading the pack, which would be Camden, is going to slow down and let the safety car come in, and then he will take the pack and restart the race. So everybody be prepared for that. We do not want to see any unnecessary penalties. But on a good note, or on a bad note, who's going in right now? Who's coming in?
Looks like D-Zig, he might have picked up some wing damage. He's going into the pit too.
Man.
That or he's getting off those softs. So is his teammate of Doss, so both Ferraris.
Doss.
Scanvy, Puff, RC, Fuzz, wow. Gruesome. Yeah, it's going so fast I can't even keep up with it right now. They're just sliding down the grid.
Brent on Hards. Damn, maybe Hards. I mean, did these guys foresee a safety car, do you think?
It's hard to say. I don't think they saw the wing damage coming, but, you know, I'm not sure that they're going to be able to one-stop it from here on those hards. That's going to be...
Oh, absolutely not.
That's a tough ask, but they may be able to go on to a set of softs at the end.
Exactly. The guys who go onto mediums or hards even right now will still have to pit again. And if they don't, they're going to be on marshmallows, man. They're going to be setting 140s. I mean, I don't even want to know what a 28-lap hard is going to set. Jeez.
Hey, we may find out. We'll have to stay tuned.
I'm excited. Brent Crystal's up 12 positions. We have Zoink Suzu up 10 positions. This is pretty insane.
Yeah. Worked out well for some of those guys that were near the back. They picked up some nice free positions. JFD up into 4th. He's picked up a few positions.
Yeah, JFD, Sam. We got pink, we got white, we got green, we got red, yellow.
It's like a rainbow here on the grid tonight.
Yeah, we got everybody coming out of the out of the golf club.
Yep, heading down Katana. I don't believe so.
Oh, torture to see one more lap. I mean, I guess the guys behind have to catch. We have,
you know,
Arbiga and Fuzz at the back.
Burt Mylander needs to take up his, you know, he needs to get paid for the amount of laps he does in that safety car, so, you know, he's got to do a few.
It's a nice car, too. I don't know why it has to be a Mercedes, though.
Well, you know, they win all the races, so, you know, but it would be nice to see some other cars. Like, see, like a Ferrari.
Fuck yeah. Oops. Excuse me. Yeah. No,
Chicken excited about the Ferrari.
Yeah. I'm just excited about Doth and D-Zig. We got them both coming out 12th, 13th position. Are we going to see some teamwork, or are we going to see some frustrated I lost my wing on the first lap kind of racing? It's going to be interesting to see what this restart's going to be like.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting. I think if they're smart, they'll work together.
Oh no.
Oh no. Multiple penalties right there.
Scavney, Zemo picking up 5 each. Yikes.
RC must have got sandwiched in there somewhere. It's just so easy under that safety car to get bunched up. Oh, well, hopefully they didn't lose any wing or anything.
Give them some space, guys. We need to see some space here. This
all the time. You must leave the space.
Yeah, you must leave the space, huh? But seriously, on a serious note, I mean, like, how often... it's definitely worth it for everybody to get out there and do a few GP races on single player so you can get to know the safety car. Because, like, there's just no reason to be picking up penalties. There's been 3 races now where we've been talking about this. This is the 3rd race, sorry. It
does look like Scanvy picked up some wing damage there. It looks like he's missing his front right end plate. So that is unfortunate. I think he had just come in. It looks like the safety car, yes, is in this lap. They are going... Everybody. Through the golf club right now.
Hold on to your boots. Oh, D. Come on, boys.
Oh, what is going on here? Just chaos ensuing here under the safety car with multiple penalties being picked up. I'm almost afraid to look at this race director right now. It's going to make me sick.
Missing his front right end plate. God, I got 2 words for you guys. Poopy buttholes. This is ridiculous.
Chicken's not happy. Yes, you know, you guys have upset the chicken.
No, don't care about upsetting me. I'm sure there's some frowns right now.
There's probably
Okay,
a bit of red
Camden.
mist back there in the midfield.
Oh, that's a tough spot for them to slow down because now it's gonna
Was
Constantiner through the corner.
Yep.
God, man, you
As
have to slow down
they
at the
just
lily
get
pad.
bunched up right there, coming through coronavirus corner.
That was a really, really poor place to slow down. Unfortunately, I think
Looks like
right after Corona.
Ginnett might have the inside position on Beck going through the end of Snail as they come out of the snail tail, and he does in fact get that position.
Snap oversteer for Beck there. D-Zig breathing on stick. Oh, goes deep in on the outside. Can he keep the position? Oh my God, they're gonna go side by side into Samurai. Oh, I think a little bit of contact.
It looked like just a touch of wheel-to-wheel contact there. Nothing too serious.
You gotta just leave that. D already picked up 5, so he has to relax here.
Yeah, and you have to figure all these guys that picked up these 5-second penalties are unfortunately not going to be able to get them waived because more than likely they'll serve them when they come in for a pit stop. So,
well, get them waived. I'd love to see some footage from what was happening here.
Maybe I'm sure we'll see a little bit of it before too long.
Ooh, D.
Camden Luca already has a 2-second gap at the front. Looks like Prince Ali may be thinking about a move on JFD going into lily pad, but he thought better of it.
Sorry. Oh, we got Zoinks drops the position here. Oh, somebody's moving way back.
Looks like, is that Zamoglis that lost quite a few positions? He's all the way back down to 17th, it looks like.
Holy Toledo. Between 17th and 16th, or 17th and 14th, oh my God, all these guys are coming into the snail right now. It's going to be carnage. Keep it together, boys. Holy Toledo.
It is just a gaggle of cars here into the snail.
A rumble of cars. Oh, they made it through.
Pretty unscathed on that one. Puff picks up a position. Him and Scavney are side by side.
Oh my gosh. Scavney thought about it coming down into the that right-hander there before the Samurai S's. Oh, he's going a little wide. I think he kind of came in a little too early on that apex. Lost a lot of time to puck.
A lot of close battles here with, I don't know if DRS has been enabled at this point. We're going to find out here as we head down the Katana.
JFD, yeah, he's just, I don't think DRS is active. We'd see a lot more.
I guess it's going to be the next lap here.
But Prince could be running like 8.5 or 7.5 wings, right? So I mean, he might not be that fast on the straight, but a rocket through the technical sectors.
I think JFD is starting to, now it's enabled, but JFD is starting to put a little bit of pressure on Sam in front of him. It's like he's itching to make a move and get up into that podium position. So we could have a very unexpected third place on the podium here compared to what we thought after qualifying, with some of the top runners like Doth and Puff all the way in the back of the pack right now.
Yeah, just on recovery mode here, it seems. Yeah,
Ryan.
Prince is DRS active now?
It is now. Yes, it is active on this lap.
We're definitely going to see a few passes
as Fuzz is back into the pits again.
Oh.
He's giving those McLaren boys a workout in the pit lane this evening.
He's also at the wing vending machine. Oh man, we're gonna see some passes here down Katana. Oh, RC breathing down the neck of D. D-Zig is hot and furious right now. So I mean, I can only imagine.
Doth is right behind Zoinks, so he might be trying to make a move as well. I'm riding on board with JFD. This little battle for third, fourth, and fifth. Looks like Prince Ali might be lining up
Ooh.
a move. He's going to the inside, going down into the lily pad. Not quite, almost 3 wide. Is JFD going to be able to get that move done? Not quite.
No. Sam with the tight line. Attaboy.
Was able to get the traction down. Going through Corona. I think he's going to try to make a move going into Snail. Prince Ali's going for a move. It looks like they're going to be 3 wide going into Snail. But it is JFD coming out on top, it looks like. Yes, indeed. Takes that position for 3rd place at the moment.
Again, it picks up 7th from back. Unfortunately, we were on board with the boys in front and the Snail, but I believe he just pulled about the same move.
Looks like Becca's starting to put some pressure back on him. Doesn't want to give up that position. Goes to the inside. Takes a tight line.
But he's on mediums.
Getting able to get the traction a little bit better coming out of that corner. I think those hard tires are probably going to start coming into their own here in the next few laps.
Yeah.
We have a yellow flag in sectors 1 and 2. Not sure what that was for. The car I see back there is Zoinks at the moment.
Yeah. I don't see. There's a Ferrari or a Scavney. We got him 2/10 out of Arbiga. Looking for pass down Katana. I'd like to think RC probably looking up DOS. Rear tires there. See who can. Oh, Prince. Oh, Prince coming down on Sam. Does he get the move done? They're side by side.
Ooh, and he does get that move done nicely. As right behind him, it looks like Ginnett gets the move done on Brent Crystals, and Ginnett up to 6. He's showing some good pace here. See if he could chase down.
Into the pits.
Ryan into the pits as well. So a couple of guys early pit stops on those soft tires.
See if lap 9?
Lap 8. That was 7 laps on those tires. So
I know that's what the if you race on the GP and solo, that's what Jeff advocates for, is about 7 laps.
Yeah, Jeff knows his things. You know, he's always on point with his commentary.
Covers and flag.
That's why I always use the "shut up, Jeff" button.
Me too.
Stop talking to me, Jeff.
Hotspur. Yeah, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. You dick.
JFD's starting to eat into Camden's gap at the front. I wonder if those soft tires are starting to go off. He's got the gap under 2 seconds right now. JFD could be one to watch.
Yeah. These boys are going to have to come out on what I would believe to be, well, they could do 18 on mediums. You can do 18. I bet Camden goes in this. He's already down to 1.38 seconds. I mean, that's staggering.
I think he's got to come down. I think those softs are really starting to fall off right now. They're coming off the cliff. Although I have seen him do some things with tires that he makes them last impossibly long sometimes. But I would think the way that gap is coming down, he's definitely coming into the pits this lap. Yes, he is.
Zemo and Dzig. Zemo just on the hards. An easy pass down Katana. Can he maintain through Corona? I think he can. I think the mediums are starting to fall off. Or level out, rather.
Yeah, the hard tires might be coming into their own at the moment. So right now, JFD in the lead. I gotta wonder, too, where Camden's going to come out. He's going to have a lot of traffic in front of him. It's actually the one disadvantage of that safety car is it kind of bunched the field up. And that is, he's going to have a lot of people in front of him. So I wonder if JFD could put down some good laps. He may be able to use the overcut to his advantage here.
I mean, the guys on mediums are going to look at about 12, 13 laps. I mean, you can almost push it to about 20 for softs. Yeah, let's see if the overcut works. Absolutely. I mean, pit strategy sometimes what it comes down to. I know it does for a lot of real F1 races, but...
Yeah, I think in a way that safety car hurt Camden Luca, because without the safety car, he probably would have come out in a lot cleaner air and higher up the grid, but he's all the way back down in 15th at the moment, so he has a lot of cars to pass in front of him. It looks like we have a little Red Bull battle back here for 12th and 13th as they go through the golf club. between Biga and Puff Digital.
Oh boy. I'd say Puff had probably wanted to just hold on there a little bit, a little more throttle control, and it would have been an easier pass, but it seems like he's going to make it happen.
Yeah, I think he's got it done pretty easily here.
I think Biga just let him go.
Yeah, Biga had his battery turned down, so that was probably a case of, I know you're faster than me, so, you got to pick your battles sometimes.
Absolutely. We got
a battle between Harry and Brent.
Brent makes a move. Makes it work here.
I mean, that's going to be one of the main passing zones, is into the snail.
Absolutely.
And looks like Scavney, first one on the mediums to come into the pits.
Where's he going to come on? He's got to come on hards.
I would think so.
For sure.
Becca's starting to close up on Prince Ali, so let's see if he can make a move. Who got that?
Scavney's serving a 5-second penalty.
Oh, yeah.
He's also putting on a new wing. Out on the hards.
It looks like he'll come out.
He's got some work to do.
Head of Fuzz. Prince Ali runs quite wide. They're running side by side, heading down into the golf club. And Beck is able to get that move done, but this allows Ginnett right back in this battle. He is right on the tailpipe of Prince Ali, and I think he'll be able to make a move going down Katana.
You don't want to be dinking around into the golf club. It's such an easier place to pass if you just wait till Katana. I mean, if you dink around in the golf club, if you take one of those down the inside.
Yeah, he got the move done in the lily pad.
In the space. Yeah, into lily pad. Absolutely. I think D-Zig, Puff just picked up 11th from D-Zig, down Katana. Standard procedure. Business as usual.
Now, the question is, can Ginnett get by Beck? Camden and Lucas still back down there in 14th. Now he is behind the Red Bull of Biga. Looks like he may try to make a move side by side as they head down into Snail. He's got that move done, so he's slowly picking up positions.
Oh, the 2-lap hards are far superior to the 9-lap mediums, so it's really tough to defend that.
But like I said, he's going to have a lot of traffic to get through. Wonder how long.
Like that shit. He'll win tier 1 and tier 2.
Yeah. Wonder how long JFD will stay out on these mediums. Right now his gap is 4.8 seconds to Beck. So
RC7. Yeah.
After that early pit stop, RC's making a nice little comeback. He's highest of all the guys who made that early pit stop.
Yeah, exactly. You can see him all the 9s, the 9-lappers.
He is closing up on the back of Stig, so he might be able to make a move with DRS. Down Katana.
I mean, from this far back, it's going to be into lily pad, but I don't even think.
It looks like Ginnett got the move done on Beck, so Ginnett all the way up to second at the moment. 5.8 seconds now the gap. As Beck is coming into the pits to get off those mediums.
Oh, Harry and Brent are ruthlessly racing right now. I'm talking you couldn't fit a tissue paper between them. Come on, boys, keep it clean. Down into Snail.
Oh, and Harry gets that done.
Oh, Brent. He's got some crystal hot balls on the kid. That was beautiful defense. Oh, yeah.
Battle right behind him, too, with Stig, RC, and Doth.
Oh, my gosh. Oh, Stig. Has to let RC go there. Good throttle control. Harry and Brent just roasting these marshmallows right now. Brent goes wide. Oh, this is insane. I'm loving this right now. I'll tell you what. Don't do it at the golf club. Just wait for Katana, boys. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. 4 of them.
I mean, they are nose to tail. I mean, even Doth really is in this battle along with Zimaglis.
Oh, yes. Who's running 4 or 5 wings, boys? We're gonna see it right here. Nobody can do it, eh? Oh no. Harry on the outside of Brent. That's not typically. Can he keep it? He's got the nose in.
It is going to be close going into
No!
Corona.
Oh,
Oh.
my heart stopped.
But I mean, there's
Good.
6 cars right here battling their way down the front straight down towards Snail.
Ooh, RC going so deep. Gosh.
Is he going to be able to
I'm
hold
startled.
it, though? Not quite.
RC playing peekaboo with Sir Harry. Peekaboo, here's my front wing. Brent, though, benefiting from these guys fighting. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
This is quite the battle we have going here right now.
Ew.
Camden Luca is up to 11th at the moment. I wonder how long JFD is going to stay out. He does have a 6.4 second gap.
Except 3. Okay, we got all these guys coming down to the golf club. Are we going to see some action? Just relax. Come out of golf club relaxed. Oh, we have a yellow flag, sector 2. Or
Oh yeah, it looks like that's Sam going slow. Wonder what happened with him.
doesn't look like anybody's gonna be able to make it happen down Katana.
Ooh, looks like maybe Doth is gonna try for a move on Stig around the outside. Is he gonna be able to get it done? They're almost 3 wide here.
3 wide. Ah!
You guys are
Don't
gonna
do
make
it.
Chicken lose his hair.
Prince picks up 5. Not what you want to be seeing.
We have seen some crazy side-by-side action here in some of these quarters. I'll
This
tell
is
you
great.
what.
Man, I had a great time. I don't know about you, Caddy, but this is fantastic racing.
Yes, it is.
Beck picks up the fastest lap, 1:35.664. Gamden is licking his chops right now on those 5 laps, on those hards. Stan out of the race.
Oh, that is unfortunate. Looks like he's might have crashed going into the pit lane, possibly. Because my mini-map, his car is right at the left turn of the pit lane, so he may have lost it. He may have lost it going into he may pull a Lewis Hamilton.
Oh man, sometimes I got crystal balls for eyes, and sometimes I'm full of shit. But today, it seems to be the predecessor to the full of shit comment. Here we go. Let's come on, boys. They're starting to spread out now. Tire wear, definitely a factor. RC, can you do it? Too far out. Yeah.
It looks like Zamoglis is going to get that move done on Stig. It looks like Puff is going to make the move on Doth behind. Just can't keep up with all these battles. They're happening so fast.
Holy.
As JFD comes into the pits, so let's see where he is going to come out. Ooh, he must have had a penalty. He is stationary in the pits for a moment. So that is definitely going to allow Camden Luca to get through. See if he can get ahead of Ryan, as Ryan is, no he's not, so he's going to be back behind Ryan.
Harry's going to come out, I believe, in front of, no, not even in front of Prince, right beside Prince. Pretty spread out here in the back. It's not really too much to talk about. We got just a bunch of guys recovering and also serving those penalties. I'm interested to see what happened in that first safety car. Do you think there was some? Do you think there was some mistakes made, or do you think it was some Constantina effect?
I think maybe just the Constantina effect. Maybe people trying to keep the temperature in their tires, and just it got a little too close.
Mm-hmm.
But whatever it is, it's done now, and they have to live with the consequences.
Live with the consequences. go to the figurative room and serve your penalty.
Like I said, the bad thing is a lot of them, serving the penalties on the pit stop, so it's not something that can be removed. Wonder what tires he'll come out on. He's on the hards right now, but he may come out on the mediums. Those should be able to last.
For 11 laps.
I think he's going to have to come out on the mediums. Yep, he comes out on the mediums. So essentially our net race leader here should be Camden Luca after everybody in front makes their pit stop. Providing they do make a pit stop, because essentially these guys, Zimaglis and Doff and RC, if they could somehow make these tires last, they could make them last to the end, but it's very doubtful. Doff is having to put up quite a fight to keep Camden behind him right now as they go through Samurai.
For Dale. Doth was in the gym today. He actually squatted 785 pounds. Pretty staggering amount.
That is pretty ridiculous.
I'm just kidding, but he did squat some legal jargon today.
I don't even know how to respond to that one, but chicken with the insightful commentary here.
Sometimes silence is the best treatment.
Looks like Camden's going to be able to make a move going down into lily pad. Possibly they are side by side. And yes, indeed, he is able to get that move done.
The 7-lap newer hards proving to be the superior tire in this case. Also, Camden is driving pretty good. Yellow flag, sector 2.
And it looks like the other Williams of Zoinks going slowly. That is the nice thing about the mini-map, is you can actually look at it and see which car it possibly is.
And he is missing a front left end plate. It is going to be rather difficult to make right turns.
Oh, sorry, Simon. I just saw your message in the chat. Katana is the back straight, the DRS straight, and the lily pad is the hairpin, followed by the coronavirus corner.
Which would be the last left turn before the start-finish straight.
Yep, heading into the snail.
Heading into the snail, exactly.
Since they didn't have corner names, we came up with our own. So,
I will give the credit to Caddy Damas for naming the Katana straight and the coronavirus left-hand turn. Naturally, you'd have to make a Wuhan virus comment. Okay, Zemo, looking good, RC7 into lily pad. Can he pull it off?
Not quite close enough.
Nope. He elected to
I think those tires on RC, those mediums, are starting to go off, because he is not picking up any time on Brent, but he's going to stay out for another lap.
Oh, nice and wide, boys.
You got to bring that up with Bigga, if he wants to use those corner names, he can use them. We'll allow it.
Simon G, I fully agree with you. I really do. If Bigga doesn't, he'll win the trophy for the driest admin on the payroll here. I will definitely riot too. Mentally, I will riot.
Well, Bigga, you better watch this stream back, because if you don't use these corner names, there will be a riot on your hands.
Yeah. And when I riot, I get naked. Okay, so nobody wants that.
I was gonna say nobody wants to see that. Have you ever seen a naked chicken? It's scary. It'll haunt your dreams.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like a raptor.
Please don't take a selfie of that.
RC, yeah, no naked selfies? Come on, boys. RC had it a little tight into the golf club there. Sector 3.
You can borrow Coxie's banana skin to cover yourself.
I'm bigger than that. Here we go.
It's going to have to be a big banana.
A plantain, if you will.
Oh, man. At least you didn't say kiwi fruit. you know.
Yeah, exactly. Actually, a peanut shell would be perfect.
I use a grape skin.
Yeah. I get so cold at night.
Does anybody have a watermelon? Oh, where did this chat go? Oh man, we digress.
Well, if we bring it in here, Camden's looking really good. Pop setting 134.940 on the mediums. That is a hot lap, without a doubt.
JFD has gotten by Ryan, so he's back up into essentially net second at the moment. But Jinnah is right behind Ryan, so he could possibly be looking at the last podium position. That again is providing that Doff does make a pit stop along with Zmaglis and Brent Crystals for that matter, because essentially they can stay out on those tires.
I think Camden would pass them all here down the straights. I think the only body who's going to give Camden a run for his money is if JFD can manage those tires, and if Camden's tires fall off, then hopefully JFT can make up 3.6 seconds through the traffic by the end of the race and have 6-lap fresher hards. It's going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Yeah, I mean, the longer Camden is in this traffic, though, the more he has to battle with these guys to try to get by. This is going to wear down his tires.
Ooh, Brent.
RC getting
RC.
Being able to get that move done.
Wow.
RC staying out there on those 17-lap-old mediums.
Man, he is driving so good on those tires. Those are some old-ass tires.
Camden just can't find a way by. This has got to be eating him up, just trying to find a way by. He's going to have the outside line. He's not going to be able to get that move done. Some good wheel-to-wheel racing right there.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree.
Ooh, it looks like he tries for the switchback, though, and he might have gotten a better exit. Trying the outside line this time. I don't think he's going to be able to get it done, but he does get the power down nicely. They're still side by side heading into Samurai, and he's going to have the inside line for this first part of it. But Zemo will have the inside line for the second part of the Samurai.
Oh,
back to the inside line for Canada. What a good wheel-to-wheel battle here between these two.
Well, Zemo just let it go. Come out of golf club hot. Take Camden in the Katana straight. Oh, come on. You can't shoot Kamo like that. Camden's not going to fall for that. But you guys, I guess you got to try whatever.
But this has allowed JFD to get back into the fight with a lot fresher tires than Camden has. His tires are about 6 laps fresher. So might be able to make a move. He does not have DRS, but he should going down the front straight.
These guys are going to let JFD catch up because there's going to be 4 people into... Ooh. Doff. Nice. Camden. Oh, Brent down the inside of Camden.
Camden, I think, went for the move on the outside of Brent, and he wasn't able to get it done. RC finally going into the pits to get off those tires. So Camden has to get by Brent.
Picks up 3.
And he does get by Brent, so now he has that clean air in front of him. Now the question is, can JFD start making some moves and catch up with these fresher tires?
Let's go, JFD.
I think this is going to be the man to watch here. He's got a lot fresher tires. Him and Ginnet, who does have that penalty, though.
Yeah, Ginnet does have that penalty. It's going to be tough to kind of try and gauge with this. There is some penalties out there. That's why it's so important to drive concisely, boys.
You know, and I mean, you got to figure JFD had to serve that penalty when he went into the pit lane. If he hadn't had to serve that penalty, he would be in the lead of this race right now.
Oh, without a doubt, and with fresher tires.
Yeah, absolutely.
This might have been his race.
It still might be his race, though. He's still got some laps. He's got 8 laps or 7.5 laps to be able to get by as they head into the golf club. He is right behind Doss, so look for him to probably make a move going down the Katana straight down into Lily Pad.
Yeah.
I'll have DRS this time.
Yeah, see, it's the Doss running a low wing setup here and letting that DRS or the ERS loose. No way. Yeah, oh, wow, what a gorgeous pass.
It was. I mean, you got 4 cars battling right now for the last 2 podium positions. It's going to be impressive if both Doth and Brent can make these tires last until the end.
Them fighting is gonna. Oh, nice. The switchback is gonna slow down JFD.
Oh, Janet. Oh, is he going to be?
Oh.
Oh, just holds on to that. He went. Looked like he tried to get the move done down on the JFD down into Snail, but that was a bold attempt. Was able to hang
RC
on to the car, though.
Prince can't fight it. Prince is on hards. RC's on one lap softs.
So let's see how many positions RC's going to be able to make up right now in 10th. Puff has worked his way back up into 6th, so good comeback for him after the early issues. A lot of these guys just tied up in that early safety car, which, like you said, it'll be interesting to see some of the onboard footage from what happened. As that was
okay. Yeah, it's going to be awesome. Ginnett is chomping at the bit to get in front of Jay. Oh, holy Toledo.
That is a nice move, but he does have that penalty, that 3-second penalty he just picked up, so.
Doth able to kind of get away here because these boys were fighting. He went down outside on the lily pad, and then easy move. That was a beautiful move last lap. I got to give it to Doth. I mean, that's a ballsy move. Oh, there was some contact.
Yeah, between he's looking a bit aggressive here in the closing laps. He is really trying to make up some positions as Brent Crystals goes into the pits. He can't make those tires last any longer. So you gotta wonder. I wonder what Doth's tire wear is at right now. I think he's trying to make these to the end.
Oh, he's so crazy.
I mean, I just think at this point, like if he pits now, he's going to be coming out down just inside the points, possibly right, maybe 10th or 11th. So I think at this point, his best bet, if he wants some solid points, is to somehow try to make these tires last to the end.
Yeah, you'd have to take him to the end.
Yeah, I think at this point in the race, if you wanted to pit, it needed to be a few laps ago to be able to make up the positions like RC's trying to do. And speaking of RC, he has closed up that gap on Harry very quickly. He's only 3/10 behind.
Brent Crystal's up the inside of Stig. Easy move.
He's going to have to make up a couple more positions. I think he is going to YOLO it. I agree, Arrow. I think it's a YOLO strategy for Doth. But it looks like Jenna is all over the back of him.
Roth's got to YOLO it. Amen,
Jenna does
Arrow.
get that move done, and now he's going to have JFD right behind him.
Camden might fall. Might not be able to hold off Ginnett on these mediums. Ginnett has some excellent pace.
That he does. He is looking mighty racy here at the end. JFD looking for a move on the outside going into the snail. And it looks like he's going to get that move done. I think that Doth's tires are just shot, but if you want points at this stage of the race, you're just going to have to stay out there and try to make them work best you can.
Absolutely, and maybe a 5th position for Doth. I mean, it depends on.
Depends
how fast Beck is, right?
Well, you got Puff right behind him, and Puff is starting to close that gap down pretty quickly on those mediums. 100%
considered. I think Puff's going to make the pass. For sure. It all depends if Beck, 9,000 amounts of awesomeness, is able to make it work on those 12-lap hards.
It's going to be tough, but it's not out of the realm of possibilities here.
But 9,000 tough?
I don't know if he's 9,000 tough.
Get it to win it. I'm rooting for you. You got to take down the dark horse, the albino rhino.
The albino rhino.
The Unabomber himself.
Camden Luca has a new nickname. The albino rhino out in front.
The albino rhino into lily pad.
Oh, Puff has really closed that gap up. He's going for a move on the inside into lily pad on Doth. And I think he's going to get that move done. There's just not much Doth can do on those tires. I mean,
Beck actually made a mistake there. Lost a couple seconds. So I do think Doth is going to finish it. Oh, what? The sector 1. Oh, Fuzz, I believe.
Fuzz, was he looking
Makes
for treasure?
Fuzz made a big mistake.
Might have been
Trying his hand at landscaping.
put a mower on the front.
I love Fuzz. Just, he's just crazy, this guy.
And Jennett really closing up that gap, so he may give Camden a run here before this race is out. JFD is hanging tough in there behind Jennett. Hey, good point, Arrow. It does look like Fuzz is at least going to finish, so.
Arrow talking some smack from the top of Tier 2. Attaboy.
I tell you what, we better not count out Puff for the last podium position, because he is all of a sudden all over the back of JFD right now.
This is his favorite track. He said it, and I believe it 100%. I mean, this is prime positioning right now. Let's see if he can make the move.
Should have DRS here, yep, going down the Katana. JFD is out of DRS range. Looks like Jennett has gotten within DRS range as well of Camden, so he could put a little bit of pressure on the albino rhino himself.
On the albino rhino, a very rare species.
You don't see those very often.
Absolutely not. Oh, we had Sir Harry goes down a position to Zemo. Zemo up the inside into lily pad. Can Zemo hold on into coronavirus? Wuhan turn. Brent Crystal's on the inside of Prince.
Fighting for those. Yes. You didn't have to look. I just kind of know what's happening by your reaction.
Oh, man. I just get so worked up. I love this. I freaking love F1, man. All kinds of it. If F1 was a woman, I would love every shape and size. Or that would that be the same thing? It would be, wouldn't it be? I don't know what to say. Shape and age.
There you go. I think Jennett may have a good opportunity to end up winning this race on track. He's going to have to try to stretch that gap out if he can get by the albino rhino. He's going to have to get that gap of 3 seconds because of that penalty.
There it is. Oh, he got a great exit, too. Just an absolutely stunning exit. Camden, I think, is going to have to do some hardcore defending here. Get it down the inside.
Looking for the move. Last of the late breakers. He licks the stamp and he sends it into lily pad. So now, can he stretch that gap out with 2 seconds to go? And the other question here, can Puff end up getting by JFD? It looks like he got a great exit coming out of the coronavirus.
Into Snail. Can he make it happen?
He's going to go the long way around. And yes, indeed, it looks like he's going to be able to get that done. Yes, he is going to have the inside line for the last part of it. So Puff up into the podium positions right now. And we got this battle for the lead between Camden and Jennett.
Jesus.
Camden fighting back.
Lighting candles.
Okay, fair enough.
Camden. Oh. God, I'm so excited. I don't mean to talk over you again, Caddy. I'm just so excited.
We have a great battle here for the last podium positions. I mean, don't count out Puff for getting second place either. He is starting to close up that gap on Camden as they are battling at the front. Watch Puff win, yeah. I mean, he very well could if he can get by Camden Luca. Jennett has a 3-second penalty, so if Puff can get by, find a way by, then he could, in fact, win this race.
I'm freaking out, man. My head's never been itchier. This is wonderful.
It's going to all come down to this last lap. Who is going to take down these positions?
Camden going a little wide there, pushing it to the limit.
Honestly, the way it's shaping out right now, unless Camden or Puff have penalties, I haven't seen. I think JFD served his. It could actually knock Jennett off the podium with his 3-second penalty.
Camden's a reserve anyway. I mean, I think Puff is gonna win. Oh,
He
oh
very well
no,
could. And he loses a little bit
oh no.
there. And
That is
that
just
allows
heartbreaking.
JFD through.
Oh, those mediums are falling off.
Yep, I think he just pushed him a little bit too much. So JFD back up into third.
Potentially net first.
Potentially net
Camden.
first. Yep, this could be essentially what will amount to a win for JFD.
I'm happy for JF. I think he deserves it. He's been pushing it lately. Attaboy.
Yeah, he's run some good races. Showed some good consistent pace.
Absolutely.
Honestly, if it wasn't for that early penalty that he had to serve in the pit lane, he would have been leading this race after the pit stops.
Uh-oh, here we go. Puff making a late move.
He's not giving up yet. They battling down Katana. This is not the camera angle I want, cameraman.
I'm on board here. He's diving down the inside of JFD. Breaking at the 100 board. Oh, and they make contact.
They both keep it pretty tidy. Through lily pad,
grass.
He's on the grass. He saw some treasure.
Oh, and he's going wide here. Does he pick up a penalty?
Not that I saw.
Oh.
And so yeah, with that penalty, Janet all the way down to fourth, which will end up being third.
Oh my God, JFD won.
JFD will end up being the winner. Camden Luca winner on, well, actually second on track. As we figure this all out, Janet actually the winner on track, followed by Camden and JFD. But after penalties applied, Camden going to the top, JFD in second, Puff in third, Janet in fourth. Then when you take away the reserve driver, you have JFD winning, Puff in second, and Janet in third. So what a crazy race that was.
Absolutely, I'm blown away.
And we only had the one safety car after the first corner. So after all that, what a race.
Yeah, that was an awesome race. I mean, props to the guys at the front. Props to everybody for leaving space into important turns like lily pad and coronavirus. I've never seen so many side to side. I haven't seen so much side to side action in a long time. I'm blown away. That was a great race.
Yeah, that was exciting from start to finish. So
looks like Fuzz is going to come home in 17th. Fuzzman coming down Katana right now. Not waving his hand, unfortunately. Today he'll be thinking about what he can do to improve for our next race. Scavney as well.
Yeah, I know some of the guys are probably very disappointed finish. I mean, Doth coming home in fifth after making those hard tires last 27 laps somehow, which is just impressive. Like you were saying earlier when I mentioned that when they first went in for that pit stop, coming out on finishing on marshmallows essentially.
Finishing on marshmallows. You're 100% correct. I mean, I got to give it to you again, Caddy. It's been a fantastic time for me to come in here and commentate with you, and I appreciate it as always. It's always a pleasure, my friend.
Oh yeah, we always have a good time here. Tier 1 in ZOR. Now make sure you tune in Thursday night, 8 o'clock. You can watch Chicken himself do some racing in the Renault. There you go. You heard it from the man. So hopefully Thursday's race will be just as exciting as this one was. So this has been another great round here. Round number 5, the Chinese Grand Prix. Join us next Monday for round number 6. But it is Camden Luca taking home the win, followed by JFD and Puff Digital in third, Jinnit in fourth, Doth in fifth, Beck 9000 coming home in sixth, RC in seventh, Samoglis in eighth, Ryan in ninth, Harry in 10th, rounding out the points. This has been a fantastic race. I have been Caddy Damas, joined as always by Electric Chicken. Make sure you join us next Monday, and don't forget Thursday night, 8 o'clock, Tier 2 here for ZOR. We will see everyone next week. Peace.
Peace.